दिखाती है मुझे bright side. She is nature और मैं हूँ her finest creation. Nature's finest by Mia.
Hey, what we have is more than just a feeling. It's what we believe in. Now that you've changed, will you be the same? 'Cause you're way ahead now. Oh, 'cause you're way ahead now. You and we, you've been the energy. You make me complete. Will you remember me? 'Cause you're way ahead now. 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 You always lit the path. You showed us the way. Forever in my heart, I think you're gonna stay. You took me up when I was down, but now you're not around. 'Cause you're way ahead now. Yeah. Memories are like movie scenes. They're evidence of where we've been. Like a warm embrace on a winter's day. They'll be our saving grace. Cause you're way ahead now. Cause you're way ahead now. Oh.
Well, and for all of you watching this quiz, before we get on with the final, do share your photographs on Instagram. Don't forget to tag Tata_Crucible on your post. And do share your experiences because we're back on ground, especially those of you who are with us here today at the Chennai final. It's really nice to have people coming in to be part of this final. We'll also have, of course, we've introduced a very innovative idea, which is a new AR filter. And that's, of course, on Instagram. And we really would appreciate if you could participate. And I think there's a contest that's running, and you could win that on the Tata Crucible AR filter contest. And you would be invited to the national final. So that's a big ticket prize where you could come and be with us at the national final. So just get onto that AR filter and take part. For the moment, we've got 6 contestants with us here today. The rules of the contest: 2 attempts allowed on every question. We're back on ground, so that's perfectly fine now for us to have 2 attempts. If you attempt the question while I'm reading the question, I will continue with the question if you are incorrect. So that gives the chance for the second attempt contestant to get to know more before you play the answer. The value of every right answer is 20 points. No points for guessing that one. 20 years of Tata Crucible. Well, so we'll get started with the 6 of our finalists with us here today. Negative is minus 20. All questions, both attempts, negative is absolutely the same. So plus 20, minus 20. So Sharat, Vibesh, Yogesh, Jaykantan, Pranav, and Anirudh. Can we have a round of applause for them? The whole concept this time, of course, in a wonderful world which is getting even more aggressive, is to think, is to collaborate, and to lead the way. These are 3 aspects of the modern world that we see as requirements for young corporates. You've got to be able to think, You got to be able to collaborate because you're not going to achieve too much in this world alone, and everyone's learnt that. And you got to have the courage to lead the way. It's the same thing when you come to a quiz like a Tata Crucible. You got to think, you got to learn to understand companies, etc., that collaborate, and finally, you got to be willing to lead the way. So for the moment, with all of them set with our buzzers in place, and that is our Tata Play binge buzzers. So you can binge on that buzzer and hopefully get on the right side of it with the positive scores. We also appreciate the support of Mia, Tata Nexon, Big Basket, all of them supporting Tata Crucible. As we get to the first frontier, time to think. Here it is. All questions will appear on your screen as we begin with a tribute to the Lord of Intelligence and Wisdom. Here it is on your screen. He is the Lord of Harmony, Intelligence, and Wisdom. He lends his name to a famous brand. The brand is extremely popular world over. We could not have started with a better tribute as we get back on ground than to the Lord of Intelligence, Harmony, and Wisdom from Zoroastrianism. He's giving it a shot is Yogesh Pai.
Mazda. It's Ahura Mazda. So Mazda is the brand which is named after Ahura Mazda.
Ahura Mazda is the god. Mazda would be the brand, the god of intelligence and wisdom. The first 20 to Coimbatore, Chennai Silks. He'll get the first 20 here today. And that's a very, very good answer coming in from him. As we go to question number 2 on your screens now. This is the Indian government. We have a government representative here. It's a portal owned and operated by the Department of Telecom, launched by none less than the Indian Union Telecom Minister, Ashwini Vaishnav, 2023. What is this initiative called? It helps Indian mobile users to actually track and block their lost smartphones. So how do we know this beautiful initiative? You can also check on forged KYCs. That's important. That caught my attention. Anybody on the buzzer? Tough ones. Like Rashmi said, the research has a twist. We've gone into sectors like government. We've gone into various sectors. So it's a wider net of research. Anybody in the audience wanting to try? Nobody? All right, 2 attempts, none going in the audience. This is important actually for all of us as citizens of this country is Sanchar Sathi. Well, as a government representative, he is obviously disappointed. Sanchar Sathi is a beautiful novel idea. You of course need to have the CEIR module to be able to work around this, but do research more on it. It could be useful and handy for you someday. As we go to the next question. Question number 3 on your screen now. Created as an idea in 1956 by him, it was a thought to transition Peninsula Newspapers Incorporated. Shekhanthan is giving it a shot. Go ahead.
This is ESOPs, employee stock options.
The original concept of employee stock option. How do you transfer ownership? One man at Peninsula Newspaper came up with the idea of the first ever stock option idea. Beautiful. Making the question look simple. Very, very good answer. Getting himself a 20 is Jayakanthan on my left. Question number 4 on your screen now. This is popular culture. Jayakanthan again.
This is the movie House of Gucci, based on the Gucci family.
It's the movie The House of Gucci, based on the Gucci family. Plus 20 again. Oh, that was really, really fast. So popular culture also now featuring in at a Tata Crucible. Lovely answer. Very, very well played. And he's got that absolutely right. Lady Gaga and I think that's Adam Driver. Lady Gaga, Adam Driver playing a role in that fascinating creation. 20 on my left as we go to question number 5. Hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen now. Japan and the United States hold the largest proportion of shares, roughly about 15% odd. China holds about 6, India holds about 6, Australia 5. It's an institution that was first headed by this man, Takeshi Watanabe. Go ahead.
This is the ADB, Asian Development Bank.
The ADB or the Asian Development Bank. Absolutely right. Oh, that's a good answer from Anirudh. He gets himself a 20 on that. As we move to our next question, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up now. This is a practice which was introduced by this gentleman while he was at Xerox. His name is Robert Camp. What did he give the world, which is perhaps in the corporate world the equivalent of what a Tata Crucible is in the world of quizzing, if I may? It's something people aspire for. It's a business practice, you can call it a term, but it's something companies would love to do. None on stage. All right, we've got a former national champion in the audience waiting. Yes? Benchmarking. Well, you would find many quizzes and then you would benchmark a Tata Crucible and say, well, one day I would like to win this title. Absolutely right. In the audience is Naveen Kumar. Well, we'll see him in action in the next couple of episodes representing his state. But for the moment, he wins himself an audience prize as none on stage go for benchmarking. Question number 7 on your screen now. His name, Johann Daubenreiner. Johann Daubenreiner invented this and called it Daubenreiner's lamp. The lamp was actually used as an old device for something which in the modern world can go into a pocket. These were the origins of what used by people who have a certain habit. It's a nice clue. People who have a certain habit. Pranav's giving it a shot.
I'm just going to guess.
Just be a little louder, Pranav.
Yeah, habit being smoking and they have a lighter in their hand, like the pocket.
So the original lighters looked something like this.
Yeah.
Plus 20. Oh, very, very well played. I think they should make it again like this as a disincentive for smoking. You know, the lighters get complicated, I think smoking will reduce. Anyway, here's the next one. Question number 8. On your screens now. It's a brand famously known for its road signs. Jayakanthan.
This is Burma Shave.
Beautiful. Beautiful answer, not an easy one. Well, that deserves a better applause. Burma Shave, the company which really pioneered a lot of road signs, superbly answered. Clinton Odell, one of those in the picture as he cracks that. Superb. Gets him into the lead. He is, I think, on 60. But we'll take a look at the scores after 2 more questions as we move into question number 9 before we get to seeing the Crucible leaderboard. Here we go. This is a famous Pakistani brand. Khwaja Mansoor Akhtar. Ruh Hafsa. Minus 20 to you. As I continue with the question, they produce balls for brands including Adidas. They were the official ball providers for the FIFA World Cup 2014, 2018, 2022. Everyone knows Pakistan produces it. Here's the company which won. Tough one. I must be honest, when my team researched it and we ran the quiz internally in my office, I did not get this one. Tough question. Nobody on stage taking a chance. All right. Setu Madhavan, another prolific quizzer. Go ahead. Forward Sports. Beautifully played on that one. Well, he'll get it right. Forward Sports, founded in the 90s by Khwaja Akhtar or Khwaja Mansoor Akhtar. That's a good one in the audience, and for you in the audience, of course, watching this, it's Forward Sports that we were looking for as an answer. Question number 10, and then we'll take a look at the scores. I think it's 3 people on a tie. I just want to confirm that when we go to the scores. That's not even halfway, so we're a long way away from a final result here. Question number 10 on your screen now. This is an international development organization. They're based out of Bangladesh. They're one of the largest non-governmental development organizations in the world in terms of number of employees. Huge. What are we talking about? Tough ones. Back on ground. Game changes. You got someone in the audience? Yes, on my right. BRAC. You know what BRAC stands for? No. Just because there's a B. It's building resources across communities. But that's a lovely answer. Put your hands together. Can we have your introduction? I'm sorry. From? Thanks. Sorry? Shell. All right. Oh, so you're on stage. All right. Karnataka finalists. Put your hands together for him. Absolutely right. Well answered on that one. BRAC, the answer that we were looking for. That's a beautiful answer. We'll take a look at where the contestants stand here today. A quick look. And everyone's playing well on that binge buzzer if they are on that leaderboard. From Tata Consultancy Services, Jayakanthan on 60 is leading the way to becoming the first champion back on ground. Oh, 3 of them on 60, like I said. Yogesh following the 60. Yogesh on 20, Pranav on 20, Anirudh on 20. So Chennai Silks, PCG and the Government of India following Jayakanthan into the second segment of our final here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we move into the second frontier of our battle here today. It's time for us to figure out a few collaborations. Here it is. All right. Scoring pattern remains the same. 2 attempts allowed on the buzzer. As we start with the first one, you got to make a little bit of logical thinking before you arrive at the answers. And here's the first one coming up on your screen now. This will lead you. Someone's gone for it really quickly. Is Jayakanthan stopping me? Go ahead.
This is the
Just
Bleckley.
move the mic a little up, Jayakanthan. Yeah?
This is the Bleckley Convention for AI Safety. It's held at the Bleckley Park where Turing used to work. So they're calling it Bleckley.
And it's the first, the International Conference for AI Safety. Fantastic answer. Oh, that's a fantastic answer. That's a high quality 20 to get. Not an easy question. He knew everything about it. Superbly answered to get himself to 80. He's beginning to pull away is Jayakanthan. These are typical moments in a quiz that others would know. He's got to a stage. From here, people will have to pull themselves up. Otherwise, he's going to tear away. Question number 2 in this round. Make the collaboration on your screen. The answer is one individual. Here we go. All of this will lead you to one individual. On my right, Yogesh is giving it a shot.
This is Elihu Goldratt, who wrote the book Critical Chain, and it's a theory of constraints, is what you're saying.
So the diagram represents the theory of constraints.
Yeah,
the book, of course, is written by him. The overall answer is Elihu Goldratt,
who wrote the book.
plus 20. Plus 20, confident answer and well answered. So trying to narrow the gap there is Yogesh Pai. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up, on your screen now. Martial sports. Rise to the beat. And Epic TV will lead you to an individual or a group in India. If all of you agree, I'll add a clue. Yeah? Bangalore recently witnessed the percussion festival. You would relate the percussion festival of Bengaluru to this brand. He's giving it a shot as Jayakanthan. It's a half chance, I guess.
This is Mahindra.
The Mahindra group of companies, Anand Mahindra, give it to you. I said either the individual or the company. Well played. He took a half chance on that one. Even when you're leading by a distance, you back yourself. Well done on that. As we go to the next one, hands on that buzzer. Here we go. The overall, quick and fast as Anirudh, really fast.
New York Times.
Super quick, super fast. Absolutely right. I think that was a trifle too quick for anybody's comfort. Wordle, I think, was a giveaway on that one. And it was purchased, of course, by the New York Times. All the rest of it, including Jarvis Raymond, would read you to New York Times. On to the next one on the world of collaborations. Here we go. The overall answer will lead you. Let's move the mic towards you, Yogesh.
Okay. I'll go for Calvin Klein because that's a part of PVH brands, and that particular gentleman did the underwears for Calvin Klein. He modeled for Calvin Klein, that actor. That guy should be the CEO of Calvin Klein or PVH. So under PVH brands, Calvin Klein.
Specifically under PVH, your answer is Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Oh, really, really well played out. Beautifully answered. Mark Wahlberg, that actor. All right. I'll be very disappointed, but fair enough. Give it to you. That's how quizzers are. I mean, they know the face, they know the context. All they want is, which answer do you lead me to, bro? Forget your name. Anyway, here's the next one. That's a very good 20 to get. I think he's got to 60 or 80. I'm not too sure. 60. Okay, he's keeping his math. We'll show you the scores after the next couple of questions. Moving on to the next one on your screens. Continuing on collaborations. Here we go. All of this will lead you to a person of Indian origin. At a point in time, he worked for the Indian Oil Corporation, served as professor for strategy and international management at LBS. His last book, Managing Radical Change, won him a huge award.
Ramcharan.
Ram Charan, minus 20 again. Well, he's taking wrong shots here today. Is Vipesh. Anybody else? Huge Indian name, management guru. He's got the drift right. Former Indian Oil. Pranav's giving it a half chance, I think.
I'm going to go with C.K. Prahlad.
C.K. Prahlad. Oh, that's a minus 20. He lost the 20 that he had got. Anybody in the audience on that? Right at the back. All right. Yes? Oh, well, that's a former national campus champion. Put your hands together for him. Nice to have all these youngsters back with us. Someone's keeping track to give them the prizes, right? You are. All right, lovely. Preeti, if you could just stand up. Those of you who win the prize, meet her after the quiz and not me or Rashmi. All right, she's the boss. All right, that's Preeti from Wings. They do wonderful work. I think we should give them a round of applause. They've really stood through a lot of tough times at Tata Crucible, especially the way we used to pull off the digital era despite COVID and so on and so forth. I think Wings has done a fabulous job. Thank you, guys. As we go to the next one, question number 7, hands on that buzzer. Collaborations in a different form on your screen. Now, who fills that list? Oh, he's gone for it as Anirudh and quickly enough.
Bhattacharjee.
Bhattacharjee fills that gap for you. Minus 20. Minus 20. Oh, not allowing me to speak. Don't press again. You can take only one negative once. You can't take two on the same question. Hold on. I haven't even asked the question. You got to complete the list of these women in the context of Nobel laureates. world of economic sciences. Oh. If Rashmi was hosting, she would give you -100. You can't get these wrong. All right, no one on stage with that. Well, we've got a fellow quizmaster of ours. Tariq, go ahead. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good one. Claudia Golden, the third woman to win the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences. Elinor Ostrom, and then it would be Esther Duflo. And the third, of course, would be Claudia Golden. So, tough one for our contestants from Tamil Nadu. I'll take a couple more questions and then do the scores. Here's question number 8 in the sequence on your screen now. This is...
So that is the logo of the African development, African Union. African Union and African ADB. African Union is what?
Absolutely right. He's got that absolutely right. I think he quickly regains the negative that he took on the previous question. So that'll give some comfort, saying I'm not gone too far behind. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer, question appearing now. This collaboration will lead you to a sportsman. This sportsman...
Djokovic?
-20. Now in a hurry to try and get ahead, he's losing out. This sportsman launched a meat-free burger chain called Neat Burger and Almave, which is the world's first distilled, non-alcoholic agave spirit. Absolutely famous individual in this world. Business interests from a sportsman. None trying as we go into our audience here today. Yes. This is Louis Hamilton. He's got that absolutely right. He almost answers in a way saying, how did they not get it on stage? I mean, that was the tone of the answer in the audience. He's got that right. Preeti, tell me if I run out of prizes, because after that they win tea and coffee with me. All right? I can't force you to give away prizes beyond that. All right. Well, Anirudh's putting pressure on himself, but that's the right way to play. He knows he's closing in on the final questions. He knows Jaikanthan is far away. He's playing it very sportively. One last question in this segment on your screen coming up now. Identify the brand of cookies founded by this former talent agent, William. He was with William Morris Agency. He's famously known as Wally. Brand of cookies that's named after a talent agent. Tough ones. Tata Crucible setting itself up for a long journey across India. No one here. Back to, right at the back. Come to you, Naveen. You won a prize. Yes. Lovely. Lovely. Into the mic. Into the mic.
Famous Amos.
Lovely. That's another Crucible champion with us here today. I am Calcutta Ahmedabad. 20 points to Pig Brain. Good one. All right. Now, sometimes, these things just stay in your mind. Even now, even though you're all corporates, I can see XLRI Jamshedpur, I am Calcutta. I think the name really resonates when I see you young champions. Lovely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Tata Crucible here. And before we move into that final frontier here today, this is going to be an important leaderboard to take a look at. Here it is on your screen. Jaikanthan in the lead, and Jaikanthan not taking any of the negatives on that Tata play binge buzzer. He is on 100. Yogesh is playing well. He's on 60. But he would have liked to be on 80 probably, because that's a good striking distance to be at. But nonetheless, he's not out of the race at all. He is on 60 here today. Anirudh behind him on 20, but he's lost out from being at 60. So he knows he was in a good position from the government of India. Pranav's gained and lost. As we move into the final frontier, it's time for you to lead the way. Here it comes.
This picnic was a great idea.
Thank you.
Candlelight dinner of sandwiches.
पर ब्रेड बटर तो लिए नहीं. आज सेल डे नहीं है ना?
What?
ब्रेड बटर खरीदने के लिए फॉरगेट दैट थर्सडे सेल। बिग बास्केट है, हर दिन सस्ता। बिग सेविंग्स, बिग बास्केट।
Dumbest idea ever.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 149 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 29 OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस, हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाओ सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। और ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 149 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुणा 4 149।
4 गुना 4 149।
टाटा प्ले बिंज, सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
The essence, ladies and gentlemen, in the final frontier of our game is speed. It's almost like BB now from Big Basket. Speed is of essence, and there's someone who epitomizes speed, especially when India sits and watches its IPL matches. You could get something delivered and enjoy it alongside the match, even probably before a power play gets over. That's the speed at which they do it, and that's the speed at which we do it here at Tata Crucible. So it's really nice to have a synergy between Big Basket, BB Now, and Tata Crucible. The final frontier is all about speed. I'm going to read out the last 5 questions. You will decide how quickly you want to press the buzzer and choose to stop me. If you get it right, great. If you don't, I continue reading the question for the benefit of the others. But the tactical choice to stop me is with you. And since nothing appears on screen, it's your decision making on speed. 5 questions remaining, 100 points at stake. Anybody can still challenge Jayakanthan because he's on 100, but that's technically. Realistically speaking, I would believe Yogesh has the fairest chance. The others will really have to play out of their skin. The final frontier, it's almost like asking who's going to stop Jayakanthan. That's the question, perhaps. The final frontier of our game here today at the first cluster final of Tata Crucible. Question number 1. Along with Nick and Alok Deshpande, I founded Looped, L-O-O-P-T.
Sam Altman.
Sam Altman. Oh, that's a good answer from Pranav. High quality answer. Nice name to take from the world of open AI. Sam Altman. Stopping me, taking his quick speed option and getting that right. He was also quick and fast on that buzzer. That is binging. Here's the second one. Hands on the buzzer. Here we go. This psychologist by training and profession became one of the most influential names in business management. He was known to introduce job enrichment ideas and the motivator hygiene theory.
Herzberg.
Is absolutely right. Is absolutely right. Anirudh will get another 20. So he's clawing his way back. I think he's back up to 40. So 3 questions to go. Well, he might look at chasing Yogesh now. That's a good battle to have. Yogesh will have to take a call at some stage. Well, 3 questions to go. In all this excitement, Jayakanthan's playing the calm guy on stage. He's not taking any chances. He understands the value of a 40-point difference, and he's probably looking at Mumbai and not worried about this outcome at the Chennai round or the Tamil Nadu round. Question number 3. Saurabh Iyer and Min Zhu, way back in 1995, came up with an idea. Much later, in 2007, Cisco got interested in their idea. Cisco bought into this idea, which became massive during the pandemic days.
Yeah, so this is Blue Jeans.
Blue Jeans.
The video call service.
The video calling service. Minus 20. Minus 20. Went for it. It's a huge service which became vastly popular. Cisco bought this in 2007. It in many ways powered Cisco during the pandemic years. Everyone was on it. Nobody taking a second shot on that. We got a huge host of hands going up in the audience. Yes, the Durex man. Go ahead. Is it Zoom? Cisco will sue you. Yes. WebEx. WebEx is a Cisco platform. He's got that right. And, well, 2 questions remaining. Tactics on stage are fabulous. I must admire that. As we go to question number 4. Founded in 1913 by Mario and his brother Martino as Fratelli Brothers. The company was originally headquartered in Milan in Italy. The shop started selling leather goods and imported steamer trucks and handbags. A famous movie is named after this brand. On my right, Yogesh is giving it a shot.
Prada. Prada. The brand Prada.
The brand?
She wore Prada or something.
She wore Prada.
Devil wears Prada.
Devil wears Prada, okay. Devil's
He
not
and
a she, by
films
the way.
are evidently far away from each other. Plus 20 nonetheless. Plus 20. We'll take a look at the scores. 1 question remaining. I just get a feeling he's in striking distance. I don't want to be wrong, so I just want to take a look at the leaderboard. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. 80 to Yogesh, 100 to Jayakanthan. 1 question remaining here today. Final question. What a final for the first cluster. Well, you can almost feel that tension back. Final question. Which famous brand, as in the name of the brand, was invented by a Polish scientist, Garbold Wittnowski? Garbold Wittnowski would work on chemicals which actually heals. Into your mic, nothing to lose, go ahead.
Kerosene. The brand kerosene.
The brand kerosene. Minus 20. Now, is Jayakanthan going to give this a shot and try? He's got nothing to lose. I'm continuing with the question. As the brand went on to heal people, it evolved as an extremely popular antiseptic. He's gone for it as Anirudh.
Is it?
Oh, did we miss a drift there? Okay.
Is it Dettol?
Is it Dettol? I forgot that he could possibly try and push for a second place tiebreaker. I didn't look at that permutation. I missed that on the scoreboard. Plus 20. Oh, he's got that right. Dettol is the answer. We'll take a look at the scorecard. I think I might have just missed, in my mental math, a theoretical possibility. Yes. Oh, I missed that theoretical. You missed it too? He missed it too. Okay. I did not think of that option. Beautifully played, Anirudh.
Even I forgot about it.
Sorry?
Even I forgot about it.
Even you forgot about it. Okay. That's an honest contestant. But ladies and gentlemen, in all that excitement, as prolific as ever, as consistent as ever, from Tamil Nadu, the champion, Jayakanthan. Put your hands together for him. Super. Well, the times are changing for sure, but for once it felt like Sehwag played like Dravid today. But that's okay. We'll allow Jayakanthan the credit for his changing tactics. He was calm. He didn't blaze away to his traditional ways of playing, but I think he just went for what he knew and played it out so well. All right, let me get to the tiebreaker cards between the two of you. Government of India versus Chennai Silks. You just want to give him the title and not mess with him? Yeah, Government of India. All right, let me go to question number 1 between the two of you, only for the two of you. All right, here we go. This eminent personality was the son of a fruit seller, some say dry fruits, from Pakistan. He joined a pre-medical course as his father actually wanted him to become a doctor. In barely a couple of months, he realized medicine was nowhere his forte and he dropped out of the pre-medical program. He went on to study at Cambridge University. He went on to become one of the rare people from a coveted role in a government institution in India to grow to become one of India's leading limelights. A movie has been made on his life and tenure. He has been one of India's most written about from the institution that he represented, created by the Young Commission.
Oh, Hilton.
He's going now on that story.
FC Kohli then. TCS, who started TCS. So.
Well, that's like what did you think?
No, I thought it was RBI, so I think it was completely
So
wrong.
who was crossing your mind?
I thought just RBI hit my mind, and the first governor of RBI was hitting my mind.
Well, he wouldn't have got it right, but he pressed the buzzer and got it wrong. So he wins the runner-up title. Well, Anirudh, for presence of mind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bad miss. All right. Rashmi, you can't answer. Yeah, gentlemen there. Can you put a prefix of a doctor, please? Dr. Manmohan Singh. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. The life story of the former Prime Minister of India, the only governor of RBI to go on to become the Prime Minister of our country. Absolutely well answered. The story of Dr. Manmohan Singh. Imagine if he had become a medical professional. Well, sometimes parents do get it wrong, and thankfully he got it right. Arguably, a finance minister who India continues to revere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that outstanding final, everything that has to happen at a Tata Crucible can happen. Yogesh coming really close to challenging the first place, then taking a negative and then taking another negative. He'll smile his way saying, how did I say FC Kohli? I think he really did not hear the Young Commission at the end that I spoke, and I was talking of Hilton Young. So he will miss out on the runner-up position. So ladies and gentlemen, finishing runner-up here today from the government of India, and that sets the tenure or it sets the path for the wider scale of Tata Crucible that we've had. Anirudh will finish runner-up. Congratulations to you, Anirudh. And finishing champion here today into the national semi-final representing Tata Consultancy Services, Jay Kantan. Congratulations.